are doing good, and today I am making a special video for this channel, Chrysanthemum Chronicles, the channel for the publication house that I run. And today's video is about a recently released and it has come out in paperback. So this is our recently published book, and the title is Songs of a Mermaid, Tales of Urban Women. And I feel very proud to be part of this book. Having published it is also giving me a beautiful feeling that slowly the dreams that I had of not only becoming a writer but also doing something, I did not know that I would be a publisher, but finally I'm doing things that I like to do, that I'm passionate about, and that includes this also: designing a book, designing the cover page and typesetting it, something that I have fallen in love with, and overall a beautiful feeling to even hold this book. And today I'm making this video to give you a little more about this book so that you feel a little more inclined for grabbing this book from Amazon. And I'm going to read out the note that I've written, which is titled From the Publisher's Desk, and I will give you that the reason that why we have called this book Songs of a Mermaid, Tales of Urban Women. So before I give out those reasons, let me start reading first the note that I've written from Publisher's Desk, and then you will have a little bit of idea of why we have titled this book as Songs of a Mermaid, and also then I'll give you some more details of what was in my mind when I brought this theme or prompt into the group, and then when the writers wrote for it. So let me read out the note, which is entitled From Publisher's Desk. Actually, I wrote it as an acknowledgement first, but when the editor of this book, the senior editor Deepak K. Chaudhary sir, who has done a brilliant, marvelous job of editing this book and doing so many rounds of editing, proofreading, and finally he suggested, after reading it, that you change the title from Acknowledgement to From Publisher's Desk, because that will make it more significant in a way that what I was trying to say here will become more meaningful and resonating and understandable. So I followed his words and I did that. So that's why it's called From Publisher's Desk, and I feel very proud now that I'm the publisher of this book, and I feel very joyful about the fact, and now this title is giving me another level of confidence. So here I start, and then I will tell you why this book is called Songs of a Mermaid. Okay. She would be half the world away, floating in a turquoise sea, dancing by the moonlight. Janet Fitch. We all dream. Dreams we have before we grow up into reality. We sing songs, those of despair, of melancholy, and of unheard lyrics. Is that voice reaching out to migrate people into that other world outside the homes, from the inside of where women live? Women walked out of their own seas and became human. They chose life. They are not the mermaids anymore, and they are here to tell you their tales. Tales of their courage, tales of their love, tales of their own ghosts, tales of their seas. Mermaids have been those mythical creatures that have engrossed the world into their lap for a long time because of their surreal nature. There's a sudden mysticism in their existence as creatures that are half woman and half fish. They still haunt the world, and many of us still wonder, doubt, and research about their presence. We can find various videos, articles, and rumors too about their existence beneath the sea. Legends say that they used to lure shipmen and would seize them in their deadly traps. The existence of these creatures portrayed in popular legends and folklore as half women and half fish may or may not be true, but it's reason enough for a man's world to be enticed towards them. Did you get the drift? Yes, they were women too. And so are the women around us, like you and me and many others have a sea of our own that we dwell in. I prefer to call it the mundane sea of life, where so many ordinary women are existing, and within this they have created a world of their own, a world where stories happen, tales unravel, and myths become realities when they travel along them. Stories that we have heard from our grandparents, parents, which were mostly myths, folklore, legends, tell tales, and whatnot, which made us believe that perhaps such magical and mythical creatures exist after all. But growing up, we only face the reality at a different level, but our one side always remains a believer of such stories of mermaids, nymphs, or fairies, and so I thought of bringing a book which will tell you stories of women who are more than present in this universe, perhaps like those mythical creatures we tend to fall in love with over and over again, with many books that we have read about them. But this book is not a fairy tale book here. These are the stories of mundane women with their songs of life. These are all fictional tales, but somewhere characters from the book can be present around us, or would have been, or might be. It's a huge world, homage to millions of women living with their stories. Only difference is we have brought the stories of both mundane and urban women through this collection of stories which we have proudly named Songs of a Mermaid, Tales of Urban Women. We have just tried to be more allegorical and figurative by using the reference of mermaids, but the lives of simple women can be explored through all the stories, doused with the right amount of fiction though. These are the mermaids of earth, or you can say they've chosen themselves to be seen as more human and a woman rather than being seen as the fragile beings. So here I'll stop, because then I have mentioned something about my story, and then I also have a story in this book entitled The Clay Doll, which is at the end of the book, which I enjoyed writing because it again, somewhere I felt that this was going around the theme, because here we have mostly brought out stories of women. We are showing them, as I have mentioned in the publisher's note, that these are mostly figurative and metaphorical and surreal stories changed into fiction, but they talk about reality. They are more symbolic to the fact that we all are like, like mermaids. We women are like mermaids living in the mundane sea of life. And why I have used the reference mermaid, because we all are more like, if we are seen, we are believed to be existent, and if we are not seen, then we are not existent. And here I'm talking in a very metaphorical way, because what I'm trying to say here is that women's existence has been many a times not understood well, and patriarchy often tries to shun those voices down, and sometimes women are not able to freely explore themselves, and there's many such places still where many such things also happen, where women are not getting their voices heard. So by using the term mermaid, that is how men are attracted towards them. They want to know about them, but they still remain a mystery. So I have also felt this, that we all are like mysteries, and we all are living in our own seas. We all have our share of stories. Similarly, many women out there. So the symbolic reference has been used, only we do not have those, we are not half women and half fish. But again, there's a drift is that they were also women and we are also women, and men tend to get attracted towards us as being creatures or being mortal creatures. And this earth is our mundane sea where we are all delving, and we have many share of stories, and this is our sea. Even if it is within the confines or outside the confines, we all have our share of stories. So that's why I use this symbolic reference, and I also found it very enticing to bring it out as a title of the book. And then I love designing the cover page of the book. I just simply fell in love when I saw this image, and I found this image on the internet, and I knew it from that point of time that this is going to be the cover face of the book Songs of a Mermaid, Tales of Urban Women. Although there are many behind the scenes, if you have to if I have to check and go through my archive, and if I have to bring them out, many rounds of cover page changing and deciding the final cover page happens. But this is something that really took me by surprise, of the fact that this remained absolutely the same. The one I chose in the beginning, when even I haven't started the submission and only the prompt and theme was inside my mind, this cover page was there, existing, not outside in the world but within me and inside my laptop. So finally I brought it out and everybody loved it. So thank you for the acceptance, and now it's your turn to go ahead and grab this book. There are 16 stories from 16 deaf pens from 16 women writers, including me, and Deepak K. Chaudhary is the editor of this book, who has done a great job. So you have to read this book to know more, and this book is available right now through Amazon. Soon it will be available through Flipkart. And support by buying some of our books, and support me as well as a woman entrepreneur, because I'm running an independent publishing house and I need all your support. And of course I have also decided to start this new service of giving you typesetting services. So if you want to get those services, you can check all those into the website. I'm soon going to put all this information, and I'm also soon going to make a separate video for it. For now, this video is going to be a reason for you all to pick this book up immediately from Amazon and give me your feedback. And also you can share your picture holding this book. I would be so happy to feature you on the website. So support CC, support me as well as a woman entrepreneur, as I keep saying. This is my new tagline, and I will keep saying it so that you will also understand the journey, because it's really many challenges that we all have to face, because it's a huge market. So we are also trying to make our place among that huge market. So I hope you will support and understand that fact and grab this book from Amazon. Bye all, take care.